In this studio video, we want to create the counter app. When we click on this increment button, now this count value is increment. When we click on this decrement button, the count value will decrease. These are created with the help of a JavaScript, HTML and CSS. Let's start it. Go on the VS Code editor. Let's create one of the file. Here click on this new icon and giving the name of the file is index docs html. After enter, now I want to HTML boilerplate. For that, press the shift and exclamatory mark which is placed in the one keyword. After that, press enter. All the boilerplate is come. Now giving the heading of this each counter app. Let's see the output. When we click on the right click on the VS Code editor, open with live server. Let's now see. Here is created. Now I want to add the CSS file. Let's create here new file and add style.css. Now I want to add this CSS file in the HTML file. For that, go on the head section and link, add the tag link rel style sheet. After that, give the path of this style sheet. Now see, this file we added for checking purpose. Let's give the body background color is red for check purpose. Let's go on the browser. Let's see our color is changed. Now first of all, we want to change the browser color. For that, I use the for the color purpose colors. Let's check it. Now here you can go on this explorer trending platform and choose a color you want it. Like you want to any color, you can choose it. Let's I want to like that color. Now click in this and this one, copy the hexadecimal code. Next go on the VS Code editor and give the hashtag and paste this. After that, let's see the our now see here our browser color body background color is now changed. Now I want to this counter app in the center. For that, in the body tag, giving the display flags. Now see, justify content center and alignment item center. Justify content center, let's see one by one. When we give the justify content, it will be center in the x-axis. Now an alignment item, when give alignment item, it's center with the y-axis. Let's see, y-axis why not getting, because cannot give the body height. For that, if we give the height 100 vh, then see this y-axis also in the center. For that, now remove this. Only in this section I was required justify content center. Now see here counter app. Now I want to this counter app some more font. For that, let's give the h1 and giving the font size approximately 20 pixel. Let's see, is too much small or you want to give 50 pixel. Now see counter app. Now I want to this counter app some different color. For that, giving the color is like a, let's check here which color I want to give. For that, let's check it this and go on hashtag and paste the code. Now see our color is changed. Now I want to display the two button and number. For that, go on the index.html page, and here create one of the like a h2 and give the 0 which display our number. After that, create one of the div tag. In the div tag, this is a bottom container. Let's bottom container. In this div tag, create two types of a bottom, which increment increment and otherwise is decrement. Now see the output. See here in the both are in the same row because of a in the body section we give the display flags. Now I want to change the axis, for that giving the flags direction column. Now see here all the axis is changed. Now because when we give the flag direction, its axis will be changed. Now I want to center, for that let's give the alignment item center. Now this one is center. Now I want to this 0 to big, for that let's go on the here css file and give the h2 font size is approximately 40 pixel, or you want to give the 50 pixel, it's okay. For that I want to remove the margin also, because every tag has its own margin and all these things. Let's give some more if possible. Only I want to see this is not a proper. Let's see here my 0 is now represented, and I want to remove the in the h1 tag margin bottom 0. Now see here some margin is gone. Now this one is comment. Now I want to this our 0 in the red color, for that let's give the red. Now see here counter is red. Now I want to design the this two button, for that giving the class name, let's give the class btn. Now copy this and in the decrement also paste this. Now come in the css file and give the btn. I want to give the dot for the class name and id for the hashtag. Let's give the first of all I want to give this padding for the top and bottom side approximately 10 pixel and left and right side 30 pixel. Now see here, now coming these both are coming. Now I want to this both space to sum, for that giving the margin approximately left to right, left and right देंगे. For that let's I want to give only left give the 10 pixel. Let's see here some gap is coming. Now I want to this font also big in the bottom, for that giving the font size is approximately 20 pixel. Now see this font size is common. Now I want to this background color for the bottom. Let's copy some this one, give the background color. Oh, I was not copy. Let's paste. Now see this one coming. Now I want to this color is text color is white. Now see, and font weight is bold. See now I want to space between these two tags, for that giving the letter spacing 1 pixel. Now see so and I don't want to this border, for that giving the border none. Now see, this border is gone. Now I want to this corner is sharp. For that, giving the border radius 2 pixel. Let's see here, and I want to increase this for the seeing purpose. Now see, this one is gone. When we our cursor is from there, this one be the like a pointer. For that, cursor pointer. Let's see, when we our mouse cursor is from this button, it will be like a pointer. Now see, now design the front end. Now I want to x for that to increment and decrement. For that, using with the help of a JavaScript, let's create a one of the file javascript.js. Now I want to add this JavaScript file in the HTML file. For that, in the body section, giving the script src and name of the file .js. Now this file will be added. Now I want to give the id in the our this number to display it. For that, let's give the id is like a number, and in that another button, increment button, giving the id is like a increment, or you want to only call the function. For that also is okay. If you also give by the function, not this id one. Let's go on the our JavaScript file. First of all, copy this id name number and come in the JavaScript file. Let's create a one of the variable number and giving the document dot get element by id and giving the id name. Let's see this. For the checking purpose, I want to just inner HTML is around 10. Now see this one is changed. Now JavaScript already linked with HTML. Now I want to create a one of the function to for the increment. When we click on this increment, this one we increment. Let's first of all create a function for increment. For that, giving the function keyword and name of the function increment. After that, I want to increment by 1. For that, let's copy this num and paste here, and giving the you want to give the text or inner HTML, both are okay, but in this section I want to give inner HTML. Let's inner HTML equal to num dot inner HTML plus by 1, because I want to this one is like if our value is like 2, starting from the starting I like a 2, then plus 1 is equal to like a 3, then again it come, then num in that section equal to 3, and again we call this function, again this call this function and plus 1. Now this gone 4. Every time add by 1 from its previous value. Let's this function is created. Now I want to call this function when we click on this button. Let's copy this function name and come in the HTML file. In the increment button, now here on click and paste the function name. Now refresh the page. When we click on increment, let's see, here is a increment, but it will be increment by the our text, not the added. For that purpose, let's come on here our JavaScript file. I want to increment by the one of the variable. Let's change it and give the one of the variable here count. and initiate by the initial value 0. Now see, now I want to increase this count value. Let's count equal to count plus 1. Let's see the this count value in the console. Count. Let's give and open the console. Here when we click on this, button, let's see on the console, increment by 1. Again click, it will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, like that. Now I want to this one display here. For that, this num value, num dot inner html equal to count. Let's see now. Comment this. Now refresh the page and click on the increment by 1. Like that, we want to create one of the function for the decrement. Let's copy this function. First of all, you remove this count, copy this function, and first of all write the function for decrement. Now paste here. For decrement, let's change the function name, decrement, and here change the sign minus. Now this okay. For that, I want to add this function to for the when we click on the button to call. For that, here decrement. Now click and paste the name of the function. Now refresh the page. Now increment, decrement. See, we increment by the here 10. Now decrement 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, like that. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, like it. Thank you for watching, for the support. Thank you for watching.